So I see this therapist, and the therapist is like, I want you to do one fun thing every day. And I was like, fun every day? Thank you. And he was like, yeah, everyday fun. And I was like, stumped. I was stumped because it was Smooth Mall was having a real hard time. And, fun, Smooth Mall, that's what I call myself, sorry. I should have said that. And also, fun is kind of something you have, It's not really something you plan, right? Like, I used to work in Times Square, and every day I would have to cross Times Square during rush hour, which is pretty much just like a packed elevator, but for blocks, okay? And if I saw a small child coming my way, I would give that small child just a gentle tap on its head, and then I would watch the kid lose its mind to see where it came from. And that was fun. But you can't be like, I'm going to Times Square to touch the children. It's not like a plan you make. So I was like, well, I gotta get this fun. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, what do I like? Easy, ducks. I love ducks. I like the way their green feathers look in the sun. I like the way they treat others. I love ducks, okay? So I decide I'm gonna go to Central Park and feed the ducks. That's my move. And I even Google, what do ducks like? Who are ducks? Things like this. And it turns out you're not supposed to feed ducks bread. It's bad for their digestive system, and if they don't eat it, it pollutes the ecosystem for the other duck friends, right? So there's no joke. That's actually just educational. I felt like you guys were waiting for me to be funny, but I don't want you to feed the ducks bread anymore. So, not a problem. Google, no problem, right? I go to the store, I get a bag of grapes, and I even get like a little plastic knife so I can cut the grapes in half, right? Because I don't want my little duckies to struggle, I want them to enjoy eating the grapes as much as I enjoy feeding them. So I get these grapes, and I get to Central Park, and I set up on a rock, and I start cutting my grapes up, okay? And I get a really good pile going, because once you throw one in, it obviously gets competitive, and you don't want anybody to feel bad, not on your first fun day anyway. So I take the first half of the first grape of the rest of my life, and I throw it into the water, and it immediately just sinks. And I have never felt more alone in my life. I felt like a Russian sleeper cell left over from the Cold War. Like, does the motherland know I exist anymore? You know what I mean? It was like really dark. I was like, because if you're gonna tell me that Google, okay, if you're gonna tell me I need to replace bread with grapes, then you have to say that grapes sink. You have to say that. You knew what I was trying to do. You knew what I was trying to do. So then, okay, so I don't want to give up. So then I'm like, okay, what? So I take another half, and I just start throwing them at their little duck bills. But ducks don't catch. Ducks don't catch. So now I'm just throwing shit at animals. That's not fun. It's not helpful.